welcome to the fall reading vlog, I guess. First up on the agenda, fresh out of Barnes & Noble on release day, Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. I don't really know how fall-y this book is, but this edition is giving fall. I just actually renewed my top-up hours on Spotify because I just have a super busy week with audiobook tasks. So I wanted to get this because I definitely do want to read it, and my friend's also reading it right now and she's texting me like, when you get to this point, let me know, like, we need to talk. And I'm like, okay, fine, like, what am I supposed to do, not get to that point? So yes, I am going to start listening to this. I am a little nervous though, because I feel like a lot of the times when authors do like sequels years and years later after the first book came out, they often flop and aren't that good or necessary. I haven't read If He Had Been With Me, but I remember hearing people say that it like wasn't all that. And what comes to mind especially is It Starts With Us by Colleen Hoover. I remember like when that came out, it just wasn't really necessary, and like sometimes I wonder if it's like a money grab, obviously. I feel like there's more though too. Okay, 2 important notes. Look what came in the mail. This might be my new favorite book I own. Anyways, on other note, I am on page 88 and it's actually really exceeding my expectations, so I'm really happy about that. I just feel like, especially with Better Than the Movies, I saw myself a lot in Liz, and in this one, it's definitely not what I expected, but in a good way. I'm really enjoying it. I will say, my only thing is, I feel like it's definitely more like Wes is POV heavy, and I wish we got more Liz. Okay, I think I'm like 70% through. I love trying to estimate, like, does that look like 70%? I think it does. Nothing Like the Movies, and it's going good so far. Where we're at now, the topic of childhood homes got brought up, and yeah, don't even get me started, because that is just something that like will definitely be very hard for me, and like to the point where genuinely, like, I might have to buy my childhood house like or something, because I don't like, I don't think it can go bye-bye. I'm really liking this, and I low-key feel like it's good for like the fall vibe, because there is a lot of like Gilmore Girls references in here. Like, they talk about certain episodes, just like the Stars Hollow vibe. Like, even in the first chapter, Liz was talking about how like it was the start of the school year and how it reminded her of Stars Hollow. I'm definitely liking that, and I feel like it's like a subtler fall book. Like, it's not like super out there, but it definitely is a fall book, because they talk about how it's like October and the leaves and all that. So yeah, I'm really enjoying it. It's going a lot better than I thought it would, so I'm really happy about that, and I'm gonna keep listening. I don't really have much to say, especially since this is a sequel. I can't like get into the plot a lot, but yeah, it's going really good. I'm really enjoying it. So they're at UCLA in this, and Liz kind of has a job as like with sports and like their social media and stuff, and that to me is so interesting. Like, I love learning about like her job and all that she does for it, and I feel like it's actually very like realistic and detailed, which I'm liking, so I'm gonna keep listening. Okay, I'm 76% through, and where we're at now, I feel like the rest of the book is just gonna be adorable, so I can't wait. Tonight is just one of those nights where I just wanna get cozy, listen to an audiobook, and color. So let's do that and hopefully finish the book. This is a crisp pack of markers, so I am ecstatic. I have 2 coloring books. Both of them are like super old, and I want like one of the cute ones, you know, where like the pictures are bigger, because that's just like easier and like more the vibe. But I think I'm gonna do this one. I'm like 75-80% through, and I just feel like every time the couple like gets together or like things are like going good, I get bored, which like is kind of happening now, because I'm just kind of like spacing out and losing interest a bit. I guess it's just getting to the point where like the ending's predictable, where I'm starting to lose interest. But yeah, I'm gonna keep listening, and I really want to finish it. Guys, I got my least favorite notification to get. I could just come on here and pretend it hasn't been like 2 weeks, but I'm gonna be real. So I'm finally gonna try and make some progress in this, because I do have a reason though. I had my place marked wrong in the physical book. Like, I thought I had over 100 pages left, but I was just like, wait, I thought I've read this. So I looked at the audiobook, and yeah, I have like 30 pages left, so now I have motivation. These characters, Lynn Painter, have a thing with smelling each other. Like, there's been multiple scenes where he has been like, I smell her perfume, and like tracked her to find her. And I'm like, never have I ever been able to do that or like heard of that. And then she just goes, and I smelled him. I'm like, he must be wearing a lot of cologne. Okay, y'all, we officially have started the next 2 books. Well, 1 book, but I'm about to start the second one too for this. So I started Phantasma. I am 35 pages in and I'm actually really enjoying it so far. It's definitely having me hooked, and when the chapter ends, I just want to keep reading, and the chapters have been short, so I'm loving it. Also, one of the sisters, Ophelia, she is very relatable to me, so I'm enjoying that aspect, I guess. But I just got Spotify hours back like a couple hours ago. I got him back, so I'm gonna start listening to the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I love Gilmore Girls so much. I just started my 4th or 3rd rewatch. Well, I stopped it. I got to season 4 and I stopped because the show kind of goes downhill for me at that point. So yeah, can't wait to listen to this. I lost my headphones. What? Well, this was supposed to be an aesthetic clip of me putting my headphones on playing an audiobook, but never mind. Okay, I have some thoughts on this so far. Somehow I'm 87 pages in. Don't really know how, because I feel like I listened for like 30 minutes, but it is very fast. Like, there's not a lot of pages, and the font, well, this isn't the best page to show you, but the font is super big. But I do like the vibes of this, and I'm intrigued to get like more into the town and the people, because I really like small town books and learning about the different shops and all the the town people. But this book just feels completely pointless. Like, I'm sorry to say that, but I just don't know what the point is, because, you know, like other books, there's a point, you know, and just like the characters feel they could be real and they actually have depth. These people, no depth really, and I just, honestly, AI written. Like, I'm just gonna say it, like, there is a little mystery aspect going on, and can I just say, it is the dumbest thing I've ever read. I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna keep listening because of the vibes, and I feel like, you know, some people could enjoy this, but I'm just not like I don't care at all. I'm just here for the vibes because I'm a huge Gilmore Girls fan. So I'm gonna listen for maybe like 30 more minutes tonight and see where we end up. This is so dumb. My besties! Oh my gosh, how's it going? Hey. I finished the Pumpkin Spice Cafe a couple of days ago, and let me just say, this book is already way out of my brain. Like, it wasn't it for me. Even, like, I feel like people really... I feel like people really kind of hype this up to be like this Gilmore Girls-y, cozy vibes book, and to me, like, I didn't get the overwhelming Gilmore Girls sense. Like, there was definitely things that were just like straight up copied from it, like the town meetings and just kind of the way some of the characters act and I guess their vibes. But yeah, other than that, I just didn't really get the vibes of Gilmore Girls too much with it, which that's why I wanted to read this.
But yeah, it was still kind of entertaining, but a lot of the time I was rolling my eyes and just not caring. But the ending was really cute. I did like how it wrapped up. Does that mean I'll continue the series? No. I do love the cover though, and I like how like it's sparkly. So yeah, that's that. We'll talk more in the wrap up as always, but I don't really have much to say so far about Phantasma. I'm just on page 50-ish. Okay, 39. I thought I was farther. I'm really enjoying this so far, and it's really like been addicting to read so far, so I can't wait to continue it and hopefully make a dent in it today. Hi friends. Okay, so I am outside of Panera right now because we are gonna get some fall-ish food and do some reading of Phantasma in there. But first, let me go on a little rant about Panera. First of all, it looks completely packed, so I'm really hoping there's an empty table. Also, I'm getting very anxious about this because I haven't like ate in anywhere by myself like ever, so this is gonna be interesting. Also, Panera and I just have straight up beef. Like, there's no other way to put it. We have beef. My one and only car accident in this very parking lot right here, bro backed into me. There's more to the story than that, but yeah, it was a disaster because I also had the dogs in the car with me because I was just doing like a carryout order or curbside, whatever. So I was like sobbing dealing with it, the dog was literally drinking my Frappuccino. I love you and miss you, Dash. Like, he was such a foodie. Like, he just would eat anything in sight. And also, we have beef because they took everything I liked off the menu. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna get because I always got the broccoli cheddar mac and cheese. If you haven't tried that, I genuinely apologize because they deleted it. They deleted it because they took it off the menu. And the sandwich I always got, gone. Not for sure what I'm gonna get, but I did see that they have this new blueberry lavender lemonade, and that is the only reason we're here. That is not very fall, but it's on their like new fall menu, so we'll call it that. But yeah, let's go in there and hope they have a table. If not, I might just have to exit the building. I did it. I'm done. Now I just have to compulsively check that I have everything I brought and then I can go home. But I did get some reading done, not a lot, because I just need complete silence when I read. And I don't know, I was just a little stressed out that time because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in here alone. People. But yeah, we did it, and maybe next time we'll go to an actual coffee shop. I forgot the chair cushions. Okay, I haven't read much more. I'm only on page 57 now, but I feel like I thought this in the beginning too, that the characters feel much younger than I think they are. I don't know if it's the writing, how they're acting, or their thoughts or what, but they just feel young to me. And there's been some things mentioned, I'm like, but you're like 15, but like they're not. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like they're younger than they are, and maybe this will change with time, but right now I don't know. Okay, somehow I got the audiobook of Frida McFadden's new book on Libby, and I am absolutely so invested right now, so... Hi. Oh my god, I keep calling you guys gang. Like, no, we're besties. We're not gang, you know what I mean? But I just sat in a coffee shop for like an hour and a half, and I was gonna read because I still have like an hour to kill. I edited this entire video till this point, so that's amazing because normally that happens the night before it's supposed to go up. Let's be honest here. But I just could not lock into my reading in there. The vibes were great, but it was just a little loud for me, and I need complete silence to read. I'm just gonna get some car reading in here and hopefully get some of this book done because I'm loving it. Look at my scenery though, it's giving. I'm gonna put my windows down when I'm done chatting, and it's just gonna be great. These trees aren't that fall, but that's okay. I feel like we just met the love interest, but I'm not sure because I haven't heard much about the romance in this book, so I don't know, but we'll see. Also, it's kind of going different than I thought it would, but also I'm not that far in, so. Hi friends. So I got the audiobook of The Boyfriend somehow, which I don't even know how. I was just in the available now section looking for something to listen to, and it came up.
and I'm like, borrow, borrow. And there's like 17 people behind me. Okay, that's a random number. I actually don't know, but I know there's a lot of people behind me. So I don't know how I got it. So I started listening, and I haven't like read a thriller, I feel like, in months and months and months. So I'm excited, and it's definitely the fall vibe. But where we're at now, she just went on a first date with someone and then met someone else, and we're getting kind of two POVs, I think, and timelines. I don't really know, you know? I feel like it's harder with the audiobook because like I can't see like the start of the chapter and like what it says, you know? I'm enjoying it so far. I'm gonna keep listening. Normally I don't like to listen or read thrillers at night, but I think I'm good because I'm like 8% through. This is why I don't listen to thrillers at night. She came home and she was scared, and now I'm scared. Hi friends, so I'm going to keep listening to The Boyfriend. I am 18% through, and I'm gonna color. Very opposite activities because we have cozy, cutesy coloring book versus scary thriller, but maybe they'll balance out. Okay, we got some things to talk about. I am my second or third coloring sheet in. I'm like obsessed with this coloring book. I am 40% through, and so throughout we've been getting the there's two different kind of POVs timelines, and we just got a little glimpse into how they intersect, and I definitely put that in my head like when it first started, because I'm like, that would make sense, you know, like it's too good to be true. But I don't know from there what's gonna happen, because like it's Freida McFadden, like it's not gonna be what it seems. And also we're in the past right now, and the past time is just honestly really hard to read. Like it just talks about a lot of difficult subjects, and it's also kind of gory and gross. Like right now they're in some science class and they're dissecting a pig, which I had in middle school, elementary school, we had to dissect. Okay, trigger warning for dissecting animals or like science gross stuff. We had to dissect a pig's eye, or wait, some eyeball, and it was disgusting. Like I am like icked out thinking about it, and listening to this I'm like, no way in heck. No way in heck. I'm so glad I'm not a science girly, because I am not about that lifestyle. Dissecting shiz. It's not for me. I just keep trying, like every time she says something and I'm like, maybe I should file that away. So I'm trying to keep on my toes and guess what's going down. But will I guess? No, because I never am right. Oh my god. Oh god. This is crazy. Okay, wow. That was very pleasant to listen through. Not. I mean, what the hell? Just like the last lines in a chapter for a lot of these has been just like is that the right word? Visceral reactions for me. Like I just went, oh my god. I've been sitting here for like I was just checking the hours so then I could be like, I've been here for this many hours, and I don't even know if I can tell you. Maybe like 4. Just in this spot listening because I can't stop. I got a new phone game. That's what we're doing now, but I just got some popcorn and here's my coloring. It's a great time over here. There's too many sus people right now. I can't. Like, y'all are all suspects in my mind. Sometimes people in thriller books, like, babe, there are so many things you should have brought up weeks and weeks and weeks ago. Something's about to happen, so. No, you won't. You say you're gonna call the cops all the time. Guys, this game is so fun. What is it? Oh, it's... Epilogue. Hello friends, good morning. Today is a very special day. It is my birthday.
So where else would I be except for the motherland? So I just thought I'd plop this in this reading vlog because this is the week I'm filming this vlog, and also, you know, it just makes sense because it's fall-y. So let's get in there and do some birthday damage because they sent me $5 off, so that means I have to buy at least one book. I'll just crouch down and then you can see me. So I didn't really get much at Barnes. I was gonna get another book, but it was buy one get one 50, and if I was gonna buy a buy one get one 50 book, I want to buy a second buy one get one 50 book so I can get the full deal. So I couldn't find the second one I wanted, really. So I just got Hotel Magnifique. I don't know, my brain is not working because I'm starving right now. But this is the Barnes monthly pick. They had like a little card under it and they said it was kind of like Carnival but like a hotel, and I'm reading Phantasma right now. Hey, this is going in this vlog, you guys know that, and I'm liking the vibes of it. So I thought this would be fun because it's like a similar thing, like they're like in the hotel that like is magical. So yeah, I thought this would be fun. I think there's sisters in it too, which has been the theme in Carnival, Phantasma, and now this. So I'm excited about this. The cover is adorable and it's like pretty short-ish, so that's literally the only book I got. So sorry for the birthday haul flop. I just lied to him, told him that MOM was home because I lied and then she went somewhere else. Come here! Come here, lay down. Why don't you lay down? Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You'll see her soon. Want me to read to you? And if I do find that key, she tilted her head. Can you tilt your head? Can you tilt your head? Can you say it? Okay, we are on the second trial thing. I think there's 7 or 8 or 9, I don't remember. But in any fantasy book where there's like a riddle, I'm dying. I could not figure it out. Like I read this and I'm like, huh? What does that mean? And then I had a moment, I'm like, wait, I don't have to figure it out. The main girl will. Like, just chill. I'm gonna read on and see how she figures it out because I can't. Don't look at me, I'm having a hair crisis, but I'm on page 235, the 3rd level trial. This doesn't have anything to do with the trial, but the man in this, the way he talks, the things he says, oh, stunning. Okay, I made it to page 315, and she just finished the 4th trial like a chapter ago, and we're getting more on like the mystery kind of thing that's going on, and I'm really intrigued to see how that plays out in the end. But yeah, I really need to finish this today. I knew it. This was my first guess. I knew it. And I can thank Miss Stephanie Garber for this theory. That was correct. I love being right. With thrillers, I never guess what happened, but I finally guessed. Good morning, everybody. You guys know what time it is. It is little wrap-up section. So we have 4 books to chat about today, so let's get it right into it. The first book I finished was Nothing Like the Movies by Lynn Painter. So this is the sequel to Better Than the Movies, which I honestly didn't even think that book needed a sequel, but turns out it did, apparently. And I was a little hesitant going into this because I'm like, what is this going to be about? Like, is this just going to be like an epilogue book, basically? But it was really well done, and I feel like with sequels that aren't super necessary, it's kind of risky because you don't know how it's gonna go. But this one was so good and entertaining, and it just felt like another book in the series, like just a completely another story, and I loved it so much because we still got more of the characters we know when we learned a lot more about them and what has happened in their lives. So I really enjoyed this, and her writing is just incredible. It did take me a bit to get through, but I don't think that impacted my experience at all because I still loved every second of it. So I think I gave this 4 stars, and I think that's perfect because I'm not gonna think about it as often as I do better than the movies, but I still really enjoyed it, and I feel like she turned it into something that was really well done. And then I finished The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, which I ended up giving this book 2 stars, which I feel like that's kind of generous because I just did not care at all about this book. I was really excited for it, honestly. I couldn't find a physical copy of this anywhere for a while, and I finally did, and it just let me down. Everyone kind of says, oh, 4 stars because of the vibes, whatever, but honestly the vibes for me weren't even really there. Like, it was cute and cool, and I really like how the town like celebrates fall and holidays and stuff like that, but I don't know, it was okay. I did not care at all about the characters or the romance, and it just didn't feel deep to me at all. Like, it just felt like, I don't know, kind of like she was writing what she thought we wanted to read, but like it wasn't what I wanted to read. But yeah, I do love the cover, and it was really fast paced. I have to give them that because the font is really big, and also in the audiobook, I listened to most of the audiobook for this, and it was just really fast paced. Like, I was like, holy crap, I'm already 20% through. So if you want like a quick read that does have the fall vibe, definitely pick this up. It just isn't something memorable to me at all, and I did not care about the romance at all. I don't think I'll continue the series, but maybe in the odd chance I'm in the mood for one of this type of book, I will pick it up. And then I listened to The Boyfriend by Freida McFadden. I gave this one 4 stars as well. I really enjoyed this thriller. I feel like with all of Freida McFadden's books, the way she writes is just so addicting. Like, you cannot stop, and that was true with this one. I finished this in like 1.5 sittings. Like, I did not move once I had my headphones on. I did enjoy the story. It wasn't super like thrilling. It was more like mystery-y, which I really enjoy actually. I did like how it ended up, and it was definitely shocking at the end. I don't know, I feel like the ending might have been a little rushed. Like, we could have got more detail on some things, but I really enjoyed it. I was caught off guard, and I feel like it was just such a unique type of thriller. It was definitely gross and disturbing at some points. Maybe look up some trigger warnings because there is a lot of different topics talked about and described, so it's very, I don't know, it was kind of gross at some points, but I did really enjoy it, and I feel like it was a well put together story with such a unique kind of idea centered around like boyfriends and dating. So yeah, 4 stars, definitely recommend. I try not to say much about thrillers because I don't want to give like any hints at what happened. And then I finished Phantasma. I also gave this 4 stars. I feel like this one honestly took me a bit to get into, and for some reason when I was like 50% or lower through it, I would read like a chapter, I'd get distracted, I'd put the book down, and then I'd come back later, read another chapter, get distracted, put the book down. Like, I just couldn't get like sucked into the world. But after the 50% mark, I did, and really enjoyed it then. I did kind of feel like for the last like trial, the last like 50 pages, it kind of got a little rushed and I got a little confused. But before that, I was really enjoying the story, and I thought that the world was so unique and the trials were so unique, and I really enjoyed learning about the game of Phantasma and the world and everything. And I loved the romance in this. He is a king. I loved him so much. I just don't think it was a 5 for me because I just couldn't really get into it at first, and then the ending did feel a little rushed to me. Like, the last 50 pages, I was a little like, whoa, I need to go back and reread. Other than that, it was great, and I need to look up if Kaylee Smith has other books because I would love to read more. I think that's all I gotta say. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.